Commitment is staying true to what you said you would do long after the mood that you said it in has left. And that is the quote of the day.
Said I never cheated. I said I never cheated. I was taught you work for something, the result will be what you want it to be. Like I never cheated. Like nobody had to worry about me cutting corners. Like a coach could give me a workout, I'll go do it. If my teammate would try to cheat, sometimes I'll complete my guy's workout. I never believed in it, right? Because I knew every time I cheated, it was a possibility and an opportunity for me to become weaker. And so I never believed in cheating. I never believed in the mentality behind cutting corners and not facing a challenge. Because I understood if it didn't challenge me, it wouldn't change me. I said, man, send me up to the Mayo. My career can't be over. I worked too hard. And I go up in the Mayo Clinic, and I'll never forget. I walk in a room, and there's 3 doctors. And they come in, and they say, hey, Inky, here's the deal. We're going to cut to the chase. It said, you have torn all the nerves in your brachial plexus. I said, what's that? They said it's the nerve roots that go from your spine. It controls your shoulder, your arm, and your hand. So it goes into your spine like this. You've ripped them all out. They can't go back in. They said, we hate to tell you, but football career, it's out of you. They say your shoulder, your arm, your hand, never be the same again. They say, here are your surgery options, Ink. We could take a muscle, back of your left leg, plug it into your right arm, possibility, weak left leg, weak right arm the rest of your life. We could take a nerve out of your left arm, reroute it up to your chest, down into your right arm, possibility 2 weak arms the rest of your life. We could take a nerve out of your left rib, reroute it up to your chest, down into your right arm, possibility breathing problem, weak right arm the rest of your life. By the way, tell us what you want to do at 8 o'clock in the morning. Next morning, I walked into the office. They said, what option did you choose? I said, no disrespect to you. Cut me where you got to cut me. I guarantee you, if I don't die, I'll be fine. They said, you got to choose an option. I said, no disrespect to you. Cut me where you got to cut me. I guarantee you, if I don't die, I'll be fine. And what I was telling them was, Doc, you got to take my life before you take my drive, man. I'm not a light switch person. Like, I don't turn it on and turn it. Like, I could play you in checkers. I'm going to try to destroy you. Like, I could play you in a game of, no pitch and hold, a little thing. I'm going to try to destroy you. That's just my mentality of just going all in everything that I do. And what I was telling him, you can cut me wherever you got to cut me. If you don't kill me, you will not stop me because I know my mentality and I know the way I'm wired. I don't turn it on and turn it off. But as life would have it, they cut me 6 times down my left eye. 1 time across the left side of my neck, 1 time across the right side, twice through my right ribs, cut out my right pec, bottom of my armpit, bottom of my hand, 350 staples in my body, bandaged me from my neck to my knees. And they come in my room the next day. They said, Inky, we're going to get to know each other really well. You'll be in this hospital next 40 or 60 days. On the 3rd day, we were leaving the hospital. And as we're leaving and the doors were opening, you say, you broke a record. How did you do it? He said, nobody has ever gotten out of here in under less than 40 days with a surgery of that magnitude. I said, Doc, I just didn't feel as if I had the right. He said, what are you talking about, had the right? I said, I just didn't feel as if I had the right to stop. Like, I just didn't feel as if I had the right not to show up and give everything out. Like, I just didn't feel as if I had the right to not press forward. Like, I just felt as if the people that I represent and the people that had invested in me and built the gentleman that you see called Inky, it's a lot of people that go into like when they were out there telling me, man, I admire what you've been through. I admire the place you've gotten to in life. And I told them, I said, there was a lot of people that helped me. And I take those spirits with me every day. Like, Maya Angelou has a quote that says, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. Meaning I had made a vow to a lot of people. I had made vows to a lot of people about what I would do and what I would represent. And when I tell somebody something, I don't take that lightly. Like if I tell you I'm going to give you everything I got, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm going to give you everything I got. If we're walking somewhere and we end up in an alley and 10 people come in the alley and they're trying to rob us and I tell you, hey, brother, we're getting home. And I'm not running. My word, it means something, and whatever I got to go through and accept and be a part of in order to make it happen, I'm willing to go through. I'm committed to every single aspect of my life. And I was taught commitment is staying true to what you said you would do long after the mood that you said it in has left. Because we say things when the mood is right? But when the environment and the mood changes, we back off of it. But I have made a vow to a lot of people, not only my teammates, I made a vow to everybody that had ever invested in me in my life that I would finish what I started and I would complete my mission every single day. And by completing my mission in life every single day, I mean I will empty my bucket and give every aspect of my life every single bit of Inky Johnson. I may be crazy, I don't know, but I just believe my 5-year-old son and my 6-year-old daughter, they deserve the best version of me. I may be crazy, I don't know, but I just believe my wife that I've been with ever since we were in the 5th grade, she deserves the best version of me. I may be crazy, I don't know, but my 3 little sisters, I just believe they deserve the best version of their big brother. I may be crazy, I don't know, but the people I'm of service to on the face of this planet, they deserve the best version of me, and I'm not gonna give them any less. You see, the thing I understand about business, I might not know much about the furniture business, but I know a lot about the people's business. And I know every single day the people that come across our paths, whether we're doing business with them, whether we're talking to them about any aspect of life, I know they're coming across our path for a reason. And I'm gonna try my best to leave them a little bit different. The only reason I kept pressing forward, the only reason I didn't stop was because everybody that I met and everybody I came across, I knew they were looking at my perspective about life. And if I can keep pressing forward, they may encounter something that they may face and they want to stop. And the first person that will pop up in their mind, man, if Ink pressed forward and Ink kept going, surely I can do it. And so the next week I was back at practice with my teammates, my guys that I work with. My guys that we went through the struggle with, my guys that we cracked jokes with, my guys we got knocked out with, my guys that we went to war with, my guys that I would give everything for them. I was back at practice in the sand pit with a Dunjoy sling and I still had my staples in my body. I was back in class the next week, got my undergrad degree in 3 years when my life changed overnight. I never stopped. I never missed a beat and my life changed. And people ask me all the time, how did you keep pressing forward? Like the video that you all saw, I want to give you the backdrop to how it happened. ESPN called me. They did a story on me this past summer, but they called me one day and I picked up the phone. They said, is this Inky Johnson? I said, last time I checked, I'm Inky Johnson. They said, is this the same guy that said, if you could change what happened to you, you wouldn't? I said, absolutely. They said, it's our understanding the game of football meant the world to you. I said, at one point, it did. They said, it's our understanding that your family was banking on you making it to the NFL so they can have a better way of life. I said, yeah, that's correct. They said, we're coming to see you. I said, all right, cool, come on. They said, but we don't want to see you in Atlanta. We want to see you in Neyland Stadium on the exact yard line where your life changed. The same time of day. The only thing that won't be present is Air Force's team. So, all right, cool. And so they take me to Neyland Stadium, they put me on the exact yard line where my life changed. They said, now tell your younger self why you wouldn't stop your injury if you could. If you could be in the NFL right now making millions of dollars, tell your younger self why you wouldn't change that situation if you could. And I say the reason I wouldn't change it, believe it or not, it has nothing to do with me. Like on a personal level, he thought I was going to say, because of the man that I've become, the perspective that I've acquired, my faith has been fortified. He thought I was going to say something like that. I said, no, it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with the lives that have been affected by the result of the process and the thing that I represent in the world. What my spirit represents when somebody see me, they think perseverance. What my spirit represents when somebody see me, they think don't quit. What my spirit represents when somebody see me, they think that's a quality individual right there. What my character represents in the world. And every single day we're putting something out like that represents something. When people see that, they think it's a thought that comes to the mind. When he said gold standard, he gave me that, I felt a certain type of way. When he gave me the gold standard, I felt a certain type, I felt different. Gold standard, I felt like that went with me. Because I think in what I do, the line of business I'm in, I'm the gold standard. Because I don't compromise. And every single day, I'm going to give you my very best. You can bet your bottom dollar. Every single day, I'm going to bring that gold standard to life. And I'm not just bringing it in one aspect of life. I'm bringing it in every single aspect of life. I'm not going to be one of these people in the world that's a public success, but they're a private failure. Meaning they give everything they got to one aspect of life, but the other areas, they lack off. No, I'm going to give every single thing I got to every aspect of my life because I represent something. When people see me, they think something. Whether that's character, never giving up, never surrendering. And the thing that we can never do is forget what we represent.